I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's time to start moving out of authenticity instead of moving out of your personal motivations. Let's talk about it. Hey y'all, it's Christy and I am back with another video. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. And if you are a returning subscriber or watcher, hey girl, welcome back. Thank you so much. You know I appreciate you. So let's get into this. This topic is very, I guess, kind of personal. Um, as I was taking inventory of some of my friendships or acquaintanceships or homegirlships or whatever. And it dawned on me that one of them was not really serving me anymore. And when I start to think about why I felt it wasn't serving me anymore, I realized that it was never really serving me from the beginning. I had to take some self accountability because I was a part of the reason that the friendship or acquaintanceship just kept going. Even though I knew that this person was not a fit for my lifestyle or my values or things that I believed in. So I met this person and they were cool. And they also tend to have like a network of people that they um hung around. They were really good at connecting people. And I was like, yeah, that could be cool. That could be useful for me. And this was in the beginning when I wasn't really good because this is probably years in the making now. Probably in my late 20s or something like that, somewhere in there. I personally wasn't moving in my authenticity. That's how I can know to tell you that. I'm not saying that this person wasn't authentic. I'm speaking solely of myself. I was being inauthentic because I used motivation of or a motive for why I would continue to be a part of this acquaintanceship, homegirlship, because I was thinking of how it could be beneficial to me. Even though I already knew that this kind of wasn't the type of person I would want to be around. And for me, it was because value wise, I don't think we aligned. I felt like for me, there were just some things that I saw in the way that she kind of moved or treated certain people. Because I don't want to just tell all this business, y'all. I don't want to be messy. That didn't align for me or didn't work for me. It's not a way that I would move. And in life, nobody is meant to move. Everybody's not meant to move the same. But when you have a certain value that you believe in, you should have similar value beliefs of the people you keep around you. Simple as that. And when people don't have similar values and they move in a way that go against your values, then that probably indicates that they are not a good fit for your life. And that's what I mean by staying authentic to you. Choosing people who align with your authenticity. Because when you don't, you end up in spaces where that's constantly being tested or questioned. And I kept staying in this acquaintanceship simply because the motive of this person could be a connector for me. And then over time, I realized that in actuality, this person couldn't because I didn't even want to be connected or involved with a lot of the people in her circle because, once again, this goes back to authenticity. Because authentically, a lot of their values probably didn't align with me either. And because of that, I stayed in a situation for way too long that just wasn't fitting. And I know at this age, I'm in my mid 30s. And in that space of like that late 20s and 30s, sometimes we start to get in a space where we want to make new friends and connect with more people and get to know more people. And it's not always because our friendships are dwindling. I have amazing friendships, but some of them have been friends for so long that they are like family. They're like your sister. And even for me, my own sister, I love her. She's my baby, but she's not really my friend. We have a huge age difference for one, but also we just have our own lives. And I see her like my little baby, not necessarily my friend. And so as my friends have become sisters, it's kind of the same. This is my family and I'm going to do anything for them, but it's time to open up the space to new people. And I think it's very important that you understand not what, but who you authentically are. Who are you? My therapist asked me that in my last session. What are your values? Who are you right now? And who do you want to be? And I think in order to really define my value system and define who I want to be, I have to take a really hard look and be genuinely honest and empathetic to myself about the person that I was or the person that I am. Because if I don't know who she is and I don't know what she wants, how can I decide what type of friend that she is or needs in order to be a friend or in order to be an acquaintance, a mentor, or whatever kind of relationship you might be seeking, or even a romantic relationship? You need to understand who you authentically are in order to know what you need. You can't just go around in life seeking friends and seeking relationships based on your motives. I need business connections. I need mentorship. I need people around who make me feel good. I need this and this. Those are your motivations. And while those things are also important to developing new relationships, it's more important to understand why those are your motivations and dig deeper into that before you start trying to build said relationships. Because when you don't, you end up in situations that are not authentically tied to who you are or who you want to be or who you're growing to be. And you find yourself like me in a situation where you're like, this just doesn't fit and it feels blah. It feels like, ugh. And you have to just back away. And you don't even sometimes have a real reason because it's not anything that the person did. And this lands squarely on you because you moved in your motivations and you didn't move with your heart. You didn't move with your most authentic self. And you have to get back to that. Self accountability is key here. So I'll leave you with that. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. And if you find that you have someone who could relate to this and may need to hear this message, please share it with them. And be sure to subscribe if you would like to hear more things like this topic that I shared here today. So until next time, thanks for watching.